being in this country, you are a candidate for death. And because there's so many things competing for death, there's nothing wrong with adding GMO to that list.
It is this statement by the Cabinet Secretary Trade Moses Kuria made on Thursday when he announced the decision to commence the importation of 10 million bags duty-free GMO maize into the country that has left tongues wagging.
To remind the Honourable Minister that all sovereign power belongs to the people of Kenya, and Kenyans have put them there to protect us and make sure that even as we trade, our lives are protected at all costs.
Kenya haitaji GMOs. Mambo ya GMO ni about trade, ni about corporate capture.
While the CS said the government is ready to shoulder the potential backlash that would follow the decision, the National Biodiversity and Biosafety Association still holds its stand, opposing the lift of the ban.
What are the events that are coming in, and what are the public participation procedures that are there in order to allow that particular GM.
We don't know enough about their safety. We don't know enough about their socioeconomic impact. And what we are learning from other parts of the world where it's been commercialized is not something that we like, then we must say no to GMOs.
Maize production declined by 12.8% from 42.1 million bags in 2020 to 36.7 million bags in 2021 after a prolonged drought hit the agriculturally productive regions for extended period of last year, prompting former National Treasury CS Kuria in May to suspend import tax on maize imports of up to 540,000 metric tons to increase importation from outside East African community. The government in July also extended duty-free maize imports for 2 more months to end of September to allow maize importers to ship in the produce to ease shortage. On 3rd of October this year, President William Ruto announced the lifting of the 10-year ban on GMO to address drought crisis as millions risked starvation.
The right to food and health is a fundamental right. It's a human right, protected not only at the global level but also at our constitution. And food security is not just about filling our stomachs with calories. It's about eating safe food. It's about accessing food. It's about availing food that is good and meets our dietary needs and is acceptable to us.
Whether or not to allow GMO crops and products to be cultivated or imported into the country has been a thorny issue for decades amid concerns over the safety of GMO foods.
It is their distinct responsibility as honourable members of Cabinet to ensure Kenyans are eating safe, healthy, and food that does not have negative impacts on environment and on people.
David Kagina, K24.